Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And I've seen a lot of rankings of late where Jalen Hurts is seemingly a bit disrespected, and that's coming from a Giants fan, where he's either the Athletic doesn't see him as a tier 1 quarterback. We've seen him, I think ESPN, when they polled or surveyed a bunch of front office guys, coaches, scouts. He finished ninth place. So still not seen as a top tier quarterback, even though he's made 2 Super Bowls and won one. You hear, stacked team, Saquon Barkley, but doesn't receive the credit in my eyes that I believe he deserves. But anyhow, Jalen Hurts will be getting another weapon, albeit one that has not exactly panned out yet at the NFL level, and it's not all his fault. Unfortunately, his career was slowed down before it even started in the NFL because, unfortunately, he had lymphoma. But he's been around the last 2 years, hasn't necessarily been all that productive for the Texans. Well, the Eagles are giving him a chance. You see trade for Texans wide receiver John Metchie III, according to Adam Schefter. Texans received tight end Harrison Bryant, a guy who had some decent years with the Browns, didn't do much with the Raiders last year. Hey, Rosie. And a 5th round draft pick in exchange for Metchie and a 6th round pick. We take a look at Metchie's numbers. So, 25 years old, just turned it on July 18th. You see, was a 2nd round pick, 44th overall in the 2022 NFL draft. Again, with that lymphoma, was unable to play his first season. So, just 2 seasons in the playing in the NFL, both for the Texans. We see not all that productive. 40 catches, 1 touchdown. Did see a pretty good amount more playing time last year than he did in his first year, as Tank Dell wasn't really available. But even then, getting near 50% of the snaps, you see just 24 catches for 254 yards and a touchdown. Let's see, I think somewhere in here it is. No, I think there you go. 45% of offensive snaps, 29% last year. A guy who totaled over 2,000 yards his final 2 seasons at Alabama. I think he had 14 touchdowns. Was expected to do big things for the Texans. And, of course, Nico Collins completely blew up. Stephon Diggs for half of last season, Tank Dell, and Metchie just never could find his footing with the team. We take a look at the Eagles' depth chart. Now, if you recall, they did trade for Jahan Dotson last year. Dotson was a former first-round pick of Washington. Wasn't all that productive. I think he had 19 catches without a touchdown. His first touchdown came in the Eagles' postseason opener against the Green Bay Packers, so that was his only touchdown of the season. You see they have Terrace Marshall Jr., 2nd round pick in 2021, so the year before Metchie with the Panthers. He hasn't panned out at the NFL level. So, you wonder if Metchie has a chance for that wide receiver 3. Of course, the Eagles have A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. No one is going to come close to supplanting them, but he would see a good amount of time on the field if he were to win that wide receiver 3 job. Of course, it'll probably be a bit challenging because he's joining the team so late in the offseason. Jahan Dotson's had a full season with them. But, yeah, they're taking a flyer on him, basically. Harrison Bryant really wasn't going to... I don't think he was going to play that much when they have Dallas Goedert, Grant Calcaterra, and Kylan Granson, who's been an okay wide receiving tight end for the Colts. But, John Metchie, what are your thoughts? Can he provide anything for the Eagles this season? I'd like to see him succeed, of course, overcoming lymphoma, coming back to the NFL. Awesome to see. Now let's see if he can have a solid season. I believe he's a free agent after the year, so important year for him if he wants to earn that 2nd contract and, one for multiple years. But anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.